Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to go over the Perlabis CEO for North America, and they are resigning. Well, they have already resigned from Perlabis, and they plan to go ahead and take the helm of NCSoft's The Throne and Liberty, which is not something that I thought was going to happen, but here we are. This is originally where the information came from. Guido had sent this to me in a DM, and I was completely confused. I was like, whoa, didn't expect that. So I decided to go ahead and hop on over here and peep the article and then give my thoughts and opinions, and then just sort of kind of ended off there. So as we can see, former Perlabis America CEO takes the helm of NCSoft America. Last week, we reported on Perlabis American CEO Jong-hee JJ Jin announcing the end of her tenure after 6 years for a new career challenge. We know just where she ended up, right at the top of NCSoft America. That already is crazy in itself, to be honest with you, but continue reading. Jin will now be the CEO of the American branch of the publisher and developer and will spearhead any effort by NCSoft to enhance its global competitiveness and accelerate the regional expansion strategy by leveraging CEO Jin's deep understanding and extensive experience and strong network in the Western game market. Now, what's interesting about that is JJ is a very passionate person. I met her at the Calpheon Ball, and she was actually the one that was the most communicative for pretty much all the partners for the NA side of things. If you guys are familiar, Leo Storm, aka J-Ray, he used to be a partner, and he came to the Calpheon Ball too, and he actually had a one-on-one meeting with her, and it was actually really positive. He got a lot of information, and she was very vocal and upfront and honest about the situation with console. She knew it was tough for us. She knew it was a big issue, and honestly, her hands were tied by a myriad of other things, which is, again, that just goes back to Korea realistically on the reasons why things are the way that they are, which sucks. But I think that also probably led to her being the reason why she left the company. I can't really for sure say or speak on it, but just from the conversation that J-Ray had, where she was basically saying, yeah, console had to be put on the back burner of the operations of all of 2023 or 2022. I forgot what year she said or what the time frame was, but it was a while ago. And yeah, she just openly admitted to Leo Storm that literally console was on the back burner. Like, she just straight up said that, which some people might be mad that she said that, but you gotta think about it from the perspective of that she was willing to say that. She was willing to be honest and communicative to just a partner. And at the time, I don't actually think J-Ray was a partner at that time. I think he was a +1 to one of the other partners, but I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me there. But just the idea of her being that honest and upfront was really, really cool, and I honestly appreciated that more than anything else. And the fact that she is basically the one that gave us all of the NA events. If you guys didn't know, each region has their own like branch leader, for example. So North America's events are strictly for North America, and the EU events are strictly for EU, and so on and so forth for every other region, right? So North America essentially was the most spoiled region when it came to events. We genuinely got a lot of really dope events, even for console too. It was really, really good, and she was the reason behind that. And now that she's no longer here, it could be potentially a big issue that like we get somebody else that is not as passionate, that doesn't care as much, or is not as giving and communicative as JJ. Which, I gotta be honest, seeing her go to Throne and Liberty gives me a lot of hope, because she's like super communicative and passionate about her job. And the fact of the matter is, if she's over there, that tells me that events and other things over there are going to be popping. They're going to actually be really good. They're going to probably be well taken care of, the North American side of things. So I'm hoping that Throne and Liberty is going to be cool. I know a lot of people keep memeing about the combat in Throne and Liberty, but it's just like, dude, what do you want? You're going to keep playing BDO with the world's shittiest PvP systems? Like, let it go. You guys are fucking glazing BDO so hard over the fucking combat, and it's like, the combat is okay. It is great. Like, there's nothing better than BDO, but they have the worst PvP systems in existence, and they have the absolute like least amount of care, in my personal opinion, when it comes to just paying attention to the player base. That's especially the Western audience. They'll pay attention to Korea all day, but when it comes to the American side of things and just the Western audience, they tend to sort of ignore us, and we have to go through super insane channels just to even get heard, which usually involves us having to do some sort of Korean translation and feedback, which is not really that, I wouldn't say that's optimal. I wouldn't even say that's fair, but you know, we got to do what we got to do. So we'll go ahead and continue reading here. JJ provided more context in a LinkedIn post, which I'll go over in a second here, explaining that the move from Pearl Abyss to NCSoft was driven by her belief that the company is in a strong position for growth and that she's capable of leading it to that end in the Western market. I'll officially start my new job later this month, still recovering from all the emotions about leaving my team at Pearl Abyss America and getting ready for the new journey. Exciting times, as she writes. And then we'll go over here, check her LinkedIn post, and yeah, it's pretty much just her saying that, you know, it is what it is. Oh, actually, wait a minute. This is not her other LinkedIn post. This is a new one. Hold on. Wait a minute. News about my new adventure has been released now, so I'm also sharing it with you a little earlier than I originally planned. Thanks for all the congratulations, cheers, and wishes for my new journey. It means a lot to me. I'll join NCSoft as the new CEO of North America, or of NC America. A friend of mine asked me why I chose NCSoft. My shortened answer is 1, I believe NCSoft has huge potential growth in the Western market, and 2, I believe there's a lot I can do/try for the company's growth in the Western/global market. I'm also excited about working with such a great team who has led and defined the Korean video game industry as one of the first generation video game companies in Korea, which is pretty cool. I'll officially start my new job later this month, still recovering from all the emotions, etc., etc. And yeah, which is pretty much what we read. So yeah, that is really interesting. I'm honestly kind of hyped for Throne of Liberty now, knowing that like JJ is incredibly passionate about her job. So hopefully everything goes smoothly and the transition goes really well, but we'll see what happens when Throne of Liberty drops. And yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out for sure, because let's be honest, like BDO is not gonna make it. The console BDO, we are not making it to 2025, and if we do, bro, I don't know that anything's gonna save it. Mountain of Eternal Winter just dropped, and basically it's dead content already. Nobody's doing it, nobody cares. Questing is over, no new players are coming in, and yeah, no guilds are still fighting in Node Wars. You got, you know, top 3 guilds going down to T1s and beating up baby guilds with no shame in mind. You got, you know, other guilds just not even paying attention at all, and they're just AFK. Like, it doesn't even, it's over, boys. It's over. I don't know what else I can do. I'm still making content for BDO, but I really don't know how much longer I can do that for. It's not really sustainable. It's not really something that's meant for growth either. The game is just not built for growing on a social media platform, honestly. And until Pearl Abyss can somehow find a way to address those issues, if you are a streamer / just content creator, you are honestly wasting a lot of time with BDO. I mean, you can look at a lot of the content creators for BDO, and they are really struggling to figure out what they can do on this game that hasn't already been done. You can't really do PvP stuff because it doesn't really exist anymore. It's very difficult to get into PvP now. It's just such a mind-numbing experience. It's not really very fun, and the systems in place don't support it very well. You could make PvE content all day till your eyes bleed, but at the end of the day, you're just running circles for different sets of money, and you can talk about it and whatever you want. No matter how you slice that content, you're still running circles for about an hour. Nothing really super lucrative. And you could make content on life skilling and things like that, but even then, you have to think about it from the perspective of, if you do that, then you fuck up the market. Because if you create life skilling content and then you like give out secrets and trade ideas, then everybody jumps on that hype, and then your market gets fucked, and now you gotta find a new one. And then if you make content on that, you know, rinse and repeat the strategy. It just doesn't, it's not very good. It's difficult to do that. So yeah, I don't know, like Pearl Abyss has got a big problem when it comes to just managing their game, and now I don't even know that I have confidence that they're going to be able to do that, especially now with JJ gone, and she was really NA's only real hope. And I mean, for other regions, I'm not even sure that how that's even functioning at the moment. If any EU players are over, you know, in the comment section, let me know. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.